What's up guys, welcome to the garage. We've got WPL on the workbench today. This is a B24. Started life as a ready to run and now it's gone through a few changes. The main one for this video is obviously the 3D printed new set of snow tracks we've got. But this truck is running Fayee Axles. The reason it's running them, one, they've got metal gears in them anyway when I bought them. And they've also got the square bracket on them that you need to fit the tracks. So I've not fitted tracks to the WPL axles, so I'm not sure when you buy the kit, because you can buy these tracks separate, these stock ones. I'm not sure what comes with the kit. However, the Fayees, because they come as these, or you can buy them with these already fitted, the axles have a little square bracket on them that the adapters fit to. Anyway, so it's got Fayee Axles. It's the B24 and it's running the WPL 2-speed gearbox with metal drive shafts and a 4,200 kV brushless motor with a little 25 amp ESC and running a 2S LiPo. So firstly, these tracks are, these 3D printed bodies for the tracks come from WCP RC Race. There's a link to their Facebook page in the description. They don't just print stuff off of STL files, they make their own designs and print them off. So this is something that they've designed and printed off for me. The stock tracks you can buy for the WPLs and the ones that come on the Fayees. The belt is quite loose on them. They're renowned for slipping and the belt's coming off as well. The reason they slip is because they've got little rubber teeth in there that once they get snagged on something, the little pulley there just spins around, and because the belts are loose, it just jumps over these teeth. So this new design, you take one of the stock tracks, take 4 of the idlers off. I put a little bit of grease on mine just to keep them free to move, and then you take the bracket off there with the that little pulley. Again, greased it up, bolted it on, and then they bolt straight up like this. So I took it out for a run, and this is the first test, just to weed out any issues, and we did have a few issues, and probably going to go for a Mark II version of this to see if we can improve it a little bit more. So the issues I was getting, I'll talk about the issues first. Overall, I was quite impressed with how this runs on, let's say flat ground, but on some of the mild terrain and stuff, absolutely fine. Track stayed on, no problem, loads of grip, and no very minimal slippage as well. The only time these started slipping is when I got that much mud and water on them, that they were just not gripping very well at all. And I guess the rubber had warmed up a little bit as well from all the driving, and they were just slipping a little bit, but overall not too bad. The sand, now we'll talk about the sand first. The weight of this truck is a lot more than a stock Fayee with these tracks, and these stock tracks are also a little bit lighter. So the problem I was having in the sand is it's really soft, so as soon as it started digging in, it will just get snagged up. And one of the reasons for that is just by design, these axles on these don't really give it enough flex, and they really easy go in that direction and then you snag up. And the other issue, the other thing that didn't help was the design of these compared to the stock ones. As you can see, you got just that little bit of a lip there, whereas you haven't got it on here. So if we move that idler up a little bit, it gives us that extra lip. So rather than snagging all the time, you may just have enough clearance to go up and over. So yeah, the sand was a little bit of a fail, but it did get across it a few times, but every now and then it would just dig in and not work. So I took it off there, and I took it on just a normal bit over some molehills, over some long grass. Didn't have any issues with it at all. I'm in no doubt that this will perform really well in snow. Wrong time of year. Well, it's not the wrong time of year in the UK because we get snow at some random times, but definitely no snow in the UK at the moment to try this out. So then I took it in some water and mud. Again, it didn't do too well, and that was more because the mud and the water just got up inside here, made this really slippery, and they were either slipping off really easy, or they were getting snagged up, and then it was just spinning underneath. This 2-speed brushless, way too much power for these tracks. You do need power for them, but not this much power. I kept it in first gear for pretty much all of this run. There's a little clip I'll show you with it in second gear, and you can see in second gear it's got that much power that it just pulls the rear tracks off, and it was doing it every time. As soon as you put the throttle down that fast and that much power, it just takes the tracks off. So I didn't need second gear, first gear no problem. So sand was a fail, the mud and water was a fail. Everything else though was all right. Just a little bit of rough terrain, nothing too much for it. And the tracks like this, they're not designed to be rock crawling or going over anything too serious, and especially these sort. And even you could make the best body in the world for these tracks, and because they're rubber and because they've got like the plastic pulleys, they're just not going to work as well as some of the more expensive brands. I'll do a few changes to these. I'm going to try another set, make a few tweaks, give another go. I'll keep this truck as it is, and then I can try the other tracks, and that'll be a fair test on the same truck. Anyway, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. There's plenty more custom stuff coming up, so keep an eye out for that. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and I'll see you next time.
Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets. Break it up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street. But then out of the blue, a wind starts blowing in a way so new. A world more exciting than mine is holding up a great big welcoming sign. Life, it's for living. Let's see where this all might lead. But then out of the blue, stroll down the boulevard with you. Your place is closer than mine. Why don't we go there and have some more wine? 'Cause life, it's for living. Let's see where this all might lead. I said life, it's for living. Let's see where this all might lead.